Benfica, hold this boot to ass. Hold it, you embarrassing, disgusting club with disgusting players on your team. With them two Argentina bums, Prestiani and fucking Otamendi, can hold this big ass L. Because you're out. You're fucking out. You're out, you donkeys. You are nothing. You are nothing. That win against us 4 weeks, that's part of your history. But that's just a blip in our season, you morons. You disgusting pigs, bruv. Your fans, disgusting. Prestiani, disgusting. Disgusting. Throwing bottles at Vini. After he dunked on your ass. Dunk on them, Vini. You know what? Let me dance as well. Let me dance. What you gonna do, bitch? What you gonna do, Benfica fans? Let me dance with your ass. Big 2026. And we are seeing fucking racism in football. On the biggest stage ever. On the biggest stage in club football, I am seeing Vinicius Jr. get racially abused after putting up one of his best performances in recent times. What is this? What is this? Prestiani. And I know you're fucking guilty. Because we are gonna talk about everything. This game had everything. Jose Mourinho red. Yellows. Vini. Celebration. Goal. And unfortunately, the fucking 10-minute break because of a guy with low IQ. Unfortunately. But first of all, Vinicius Jr. had a fucking generational game. Generational game. He doesn't fucking care. He doesn't fucking care, you bums. Throw bottles at him. Because he cooked you. He fucking cooked you, guys. He cooked your team so much, you reverted back to acting like fucking 1950s, bro. Like some fucking morons with no etiquette. Learn how to act in your own stadium. And your club is gonna get fined because of you morons, you dumbass clans. Fucking the most embarrassing fan base. The dumbest fans ever, throwing vapes and throwing bottles. You're gonna get fined. You're taking money out of your own club, you brokies. Enjoy this big ass L because you're out of this Champions League and you hold this Vini dick. I don't care what I say in this video. I am on different type of shit today. Because I cannot stand in Big 26. I'm seeing a player do this. Say something to Vinicius, and Vini is running to the fucking referee to say that he called him a monkey, bro. Prestiani, what is this, bro? Like, what is genuinely football? And you know what's crazy? Mbappe for defending him and Vini for standing up for himself. Benfica fans are booing Vinicius Jr. and Kylian Mbappe. Disgusting. Prestiani, get off the fucking pitch. You should be banned. UEFA is embarrassing if this doesn't get to a further. Especially the fans that are throwing fucking vapes and bottles. I need to address this. We are gonna get into the footballing side after. But of course, Prestiani, like, fans are throwing stuff at the players. This is such an ugly game of football. Vapes thrown when there is a corner for Madrid. You're just taking time off your own team. You're gonna be out just because you wanted to get your time in throwing shit. Low IQ people, genuinely, you are low IQ people. Do you know that? How embarrassing that is? Do you know how embarrassing that is? And you are cheering on a racist. And of course, it's all allegations. But why did you cover your mouth like this? Why did you do that? And then you said something to Vini. And after Vinicius went to the referee, he looked shocked. Prestiani looked like he did a fucking war crime. You're guilty, bruv. And Benfica fans give Prestiani a standing ovation. What a way. What a way to show your class as a club. What a way. What a way to show your class as a club. And if it wasn't enough, that bum-ass nobody named Otamendi is showing Vini his World Cup trophy. Show it to Mbappe, you hoe. Show it to Mbappe, bruv. Show it to Mbappe because your club got belt to ass in 2018. Belt to ass. And don't forget who carried your ass in the 2022 World Cup because you were not even the top 9 players in the fucking World Cup team. Remember that, yeah? You are literally a bum. Kissing toes of Messi, bruv. Oh my god. Remember your place, you nobody. Mbappe, show it to Mbappe. Show your World Cup to Mbappe. Where is your World Cup, Mbappe? Yeah? Right there, back in 2018, bruv. You bum. And Jose Mourinho had to get a red card as well. Just to finish off the controversy. I mean, what the fuck is football, bro? Honestly. What a game it was. And what a goal Vinicius scores. And then, just the most embarrassing thing had to happen. But let's leave that past, because I want to talk about football. I want to talk about Mourinho. I want to talk about Arbeloa. I want to talk about the players now. You lost, by the way, you fucking bums. We won away at Benfica 1-0 after we had one of the worst performances in the first half. We missed 4 big chances in the first half. Mbappe, Vini, Arda Güler, Truben had a sensational game, in my opinion. But we came back in the second half, and Vinicius Jr. won us the game with magic. And genuinely, if you're telling me this was a bad game from the team, no, it wasn't. It was a bad game from Mbappe and Arda Güler. These 2 players had a stinker. Mbappe assist, he just gave the ball to Vini and he scored, bro. Well, like, whatever. And by the way, the most embarrassing shit ever as well, Vini is doing a dance and he's getting a yellow for a celebration. Oh my, just referee as well, man. You gotta respect it, man. You gotta respect it, how stupid you can be and still referee a Champions League game, honestly. But I want to big up these players. Let's get into the first half. We were so stale. We couldn't build up fast. We couldn't get on the counter. Arda Güler couldn't do the final pass. Mbappe couldn't finish. Vinicius couldn't finish. The only players I liked in the first half were actually Tchouaméni and the defenders. And Courtois as well. I brought him up there with the defense because of that save. Because Aursnes in the first half, he had a rocket, if you remember, which was deflected, and Courtois had a really good save. So big up to Courtois as well. But especially Rudiger and Trent. Trent on the ball was definitely the best player, in my opinion, today. I think he did the most for the team. I think he actually defended pretty well. I think when we needed a long ball, he did that. He didn't have a real... he just never did anything bad. I still think Vinicius Jr. and Tchouaméni deserve the most credit for this game. Because Vini, of course, for that goal. And, not letting himself go. Not getting a red card. If he genuinely stepped off the pitch, I wouldn't put it... I wouldn't be mad at him. Why should he fucking play, But he's mentally strong enough now, unfortunately, sadly, that he stayed on pitch, didn't get a second yellow. But like Rudiger, Huijsen, Carreras, defensively sound. Huijsen, not too many mistakes, comfortable on the ball. Good build-up from Rudiger. Good defensively. 2 huge recoveries and 2 huge tackles. Where is it? Clearances. 9 clearances. 9 clearances, and 2 of them were game-winning clearances. Carreras, good on the ball, good defensively. He goes off. Carvajal comes in. Whole defense, for me, gets a 10 out of 10. Genuinely, I don't know what they could have done better in this game, where the attack had so many chances to put up 2-0, 3-0. The defenders, as we cooked them a lot this season, they were good. Trent was good. Carreras was good. Even though he had a slow start in the first half. Huijsen didn't really have the best first half as well. Rudiger, I think, other than the block, he was a bit shaky in the ball. We couldn't really get out of our own half, in the first 20-25 minutes. But my bad, refreshed. But the second half, the grit I saw from the players and the fight after what happened to Vinicius, I gotta big up to the team. I don't even want to be negative, because we went away to a team that we lost 4-2. We didn't play our best game. We genuinely missed one of the, Mbappe chance with his left foot. Biggest chance, that has to be a goal. Vinicius, that chance in the first half, that has to be a goal. But we still won, and that shows mentality and fight in the players. Fede Valverde in the second half, defending, fighting. Tchouaméni, defending. Camavinga, fucking pushing that bum Otamendi. I don't even want him on my screen. How is this your captain? Embarrassing. He's acting like a 15-year-old, bro. He's acting like he's younger than me. Get off the fucking pitch, bro. Hold it. Look at this Vini performance though. I have to glaze Vini. Was the most foul player, of course. Booing him the whole match. And Vini cooked your club. What a goal. Top right corner. And if you want to, you can watch it on my watch along. I genuinely cooked. I said, Vini, let it off. Let it off, bro. This is the Champions League. You can do this. You can do this. 1 step, 2 steps, finish. And I genuinely woke up demons. I screamed that loud. I woke up demons. I was screaming, bruv. What a goal by Vinicius Junior. What a goal. And I respect the players so much for the defensive performance in this game. But of course, the attacking and the midfield, the build-up wasn't great. I have to be honest. The pressing, though, in the second half. Tchouaméni, oh my god. This guy, when he's on it. Tchouaméni, please look in. Never be lazy. If you're genuinely going to play every single game like this, you are one of the best defensive midfielders I have ever seen when it comes to getting the ball off someone. He is on my life. On my life, if he was better on the ball, he would be top 3 midfielders in the world, period. He is so important to this Madrid team. Because Camavinga, he had a really different role today. He was playing really wide today. We were playing a 4-4-2 literally. Because, when attacking, Fede Valverde is usually, more up the pitch with Arda and Tchouaméni and Camavinga slot in. But when defending, Valverde was wide. Camavinga was wide as well. But we defended it. Even like this, we decided that this game was ours. It was ours. And Arbeloa, I gotta give you credit. You set up the team perfectly defensively. I already said the attack and the midfield wasn't too impressive in my opinion, going forward in the build-up as well. But we take the victory. Arda Güler, in my opinion, was the worst player on the pitch today. He was awfully bad. Brahim Diaz came in the 86th minute. Really good substitution. And I respect Arbeloa for giving minutes to Carvajal. But of course, Thiago Betarch getting minutes as well. Didn't really look out of place. He was, holding his position well. Didn't really have too much time on the ball. I don't even know if he, passed the ball 8 times. First, he didn't really do nothing bad. That's all you want from an academy player. Just go in, have maybe a few passes, experience. Because that experience, when that is flipping 90+7 and you're coming off the pitch, I'm telling you, he will remember this moment for the rest of his life. Fair play to Arbeloa, fair play to the players. We can be much better on the build-up, much better in the attack, but defense, fair play. But sorry, honestly, I know this was not a lot about football, unfortunately, but I had to cook Benfica, and they fucking deserved it. And they deserved it. And if I see a Benfica fan doing a reaction and glazing Benfica this game and hating on Vini, you are disgusting and embarrassing. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Please leave a like, comment, and leave it down below. L Benfica. They deserve it. I never do this. I am never this petty. L Benfica. W fucking Vinicius Junior. I love you, bro. I love you. This is what I want from you. Continue like this. And Real Madrid is through to the next round. Because at the Santiago Bernabeu, Benfica, I'm gonna be real, you ain't doing shit. Peace out, buddy.